turn 2 Keeper, turn 3 Savage Combatant. I can do turn 1 Savage Combatant, actually. That makes a lot of sense. Huh, turn 1 Savage Combatant. I was thinking 5/4 is not good on turn 1, but then I can just use my hero power and kill his stuff. I should keep everything then.
Well played.
Minibot's still scary, honestly, because in order to kill Minibot, I have to trade my 5/4 into it still, leaving a 5/2. Then it's weak to muster.
Reporting for duty.
If he plays Recruit, I believe it's better for me to Panther up. Then he musters my Panther, at least it's dead. It's more tempo to play Parallel no matter what.
Nature.
I think it's worth against Muster.
Put this apple on your head.
If I play Fiola Lightbane, trade, attack face, True Silver, Mark of the Wild, that's okay. Otherwise, I can just Mark the Wild this guy. No, I don't like this as much. I like playing Fiola and trading better. Kind of works out, I guess, because he didn't have Muster. I guess there's no way he had Muster and played Juggler. So this is actually fine. No, I like this the best, the more I think about it. This would be bad if,
Elune, guide my lance.
For the wild.
Nature strikes.
this would be bad sometimes.
Well played.
If he had Muster, but it's fine. I don't think he has it.
I must safeguard the land. For the wild.
Nature strikes.
The victory is yours.
Another
We'll
Paladin.
fight with honor. I must protect the wild.
You're gonna drop the Shredder. Saber is like my worst 2-drop. Actually, it's not the worst. Power of the Wild's still worse. Because at least this guy's stealth. And Power Wild's even worse. His 3/2 is worse than a 2/3 against Paladin early. So this is good. Good hand. Let's see what I get here.
Well met.
Maybe it's better for me to just blow my Nervate here too.
My greetings.
I need to think about it. If I'm gonna Innervate, I should play the Saber first. I'll have 3 mana next turn. Having 2 minions.
What?
Yeah, I like having both minions.
Another night on the prowl.
Main reason for this is I can use the Darnassus to proc the Noble Sack and then Mark of the Wild and trade up on the other guy, or something to that degree. Right here, power.
Reporting for duty.
Hero power makes the most sense actually here. This Noble Sack
For the wild.
could be, or it could be revenge. Maybe I should have marked the wall this turn actually. Instead of hero power, use this one to kill the little guy, and then Mark of the Wall, the Panther. That would have been the best actually. I pretty much just lost so much tempo with this play. Ah, that was so bad. I don't know why I did that, because there's no point playing around Noble Sack like that. Still pretty far ahead though. But this would have snowballed the whole game to victory if he had this kind of game plan. Well, not the greatest I think he's dead, actually. It's not the greatest start for him.
Was a mistake.
4 damage here. 5, 6 damage with the Darnassus. 7, 8 damage. He's at 9, then Force Nature. It's pretty close. Probably just Savager.
For the wild.
For a loon.
I actually have lethal next turn with Force Nature. If not, just double Force Nature, turn 7.
I see.
Well, I'm locked out. Glad I at least used my,
I am
For
sorry.
a loon. A loon guide my land. For a loon.
For the wild.
my Savager, though. Because once I lose my dude, I'm less likely to get a good Savager. I don't think I can lose this game. So they say the worst thing that happens to Mysterious Challenger's turn, he goes to 6, Noble Sack saves him. But then I have second Force Nature, he's not going to win the race. He needs Mysterious Challenger. Actually, no, he's dead. Never mind, it's at 4.
Reporting for duty.
For some reason, I thought he was at 6.
Reporting for duty. I can't do it. I am sorry.
Deck seems really strong.
Malfurion.
What's my win rate with this so far? 6 and 2.
Shall be mine.
I must
This one Savage Combatant has worked out really well. I don't think I'd go for 2. I've had bad experience in the past with having too many. I have time for games. Thanks for subbing. Welcome to the Strife Crew. Crowfist. So what's my mana curve here? I have a couple of options. I can do Saber into the Drake into a Savage Combatant. I can also innervate out Savage Combatant and then start hero powering. That doesn't make sense actually, because I don't want a hero power. I want to develop guys.
Another night on the prowl.
I'm gonna play Drake into Savage Combatant. I wouldn't be able to develop my board if I just kept hero powering every turn.
Put this apple on your head.
I wish I did that. I thought it was in Zoo. I thought it was Handlock.
I must safeguard the land.
Although I still wouldn't have done that against Zoo the more I think about it, because Juggler is not like an ideal 2-drop. Well, we plays Egg and stuff. Void Caller.
From the
It's
void.
probably the worst one for me. Still upping my board here, going face. This is really scary. Something to think about is Keeper's so good in this matchup that I can think about saving it, trade in my guy, and then play the Drake. It's like better in this specific scenario, but losing a lot of damage.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
See what he does here. Void here. So he has a dream opening. Alright, so here's like how greedy am I? Do I want to save Innervate? Guess I'm go pretty greedy. No, probably Innervate Hero Powers. So if he has a second Abusive, maybe a Disaster,
For no one.
or Power Overwhelming. No, let's be greedy. I'm not in good shape, and I think he would have used Power last turn if he had it. Looks like I should have just killed it.
For the wild.
I got a 3 Nation from Time for Games. Stripe Pro, you the real MVP. My first competitive deck in Hearthstone is using your 32-win Paladin. Since then I've loved the game. Thanks for the lessons and innovative new decks that you share. Thanks for the donation. Thanks Time for Games. Implosion kind of punished me there. Although, now with the Innervate, set up for my super combo. Oh wow, that's chart. Yeah, he's dead next turn. If he plays like Dr. Boom, he actually dies, because Drew the Saber can charge. So it's like a mini combo. I have like 9, and then 11 here, plus 8. I have 20 damage next turn, if you count the hero power as well. This deck is really strong. If he has Dr. Boom he wants to play, he's gonna die. I'm sure he can like do something else maybe, but like an Argus here. It's really good. This definitely saves him from dying. I have to hero power this Imp Gang boss. I don't like Savage Roar here because I can just hero power that. 5 and 8 doesn't make any difference. You gotta charge that.
Another night on the prowl.
Eloise, thanks for the host. Oh, so close. Let's see, how many turns do I have to kill him? Oh, I could kill him on a combo. 7, 8, 9, 10. Guess there's not much to think about, because I really only have one play. It's just to try to kill him before he kills me, all face. There's no way I ever clear his Dr. Boom. Anything I could clear Dr. Boom with, I could just kill him with. It's like the early game Void Color, Void Terror kind of really got me good. Oh, I have 18 more minutes. I'm dead. I guess I'm gonna play till the end of the season just for the sake of it. But when I played this earlier, it seems strong.
Malfurion versus Gul'dan.
I'll be ending my stream when the season ends.
Protect the wild.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll show my war chest. I haven't seen it myself personally, so. I know Nymph's just been staying at like top 100 legend the whole time with this deck, both in EU and NA. I like this more because it ramps me. I can have 3 mana next turn. Bang put Living Roots with a 2-drop. I know this deck had a hard time against Handlock when I played it before in the past. Maybe Idis is better. I don't really need any more ramp. No, this is more damage.
Elune, guide my lance.
And I don't have to worry about Hellfire until turn 4, so I might as well put Idis next turn, right? Because I'm still going to play around into Hellfire if I put Idis into this, whereas this way I get an extra hero power in with the Shapeshift. I probably want to stop playing those Flame Jugglers. Let's just go face and see what number I get him to. Yeah, I need to refuel after Hellfire. I have Keeper for Drake. Mountain Giant, it seems so weird. Like, can you really drop Mountain Giant into this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I wouldn't have really killed him with the Juggler if he played a Mountain Giant. Okay, so he doesn't have Hellfire, or maybe he has Hellfire Mortal Coil next turn. That's unfortunate. I can't keep her. Maybe just go in. Hope he doesn't have Hellfire Mortal Coil. I'm not able to refuel anyways. Yeah, I had to do this, because if I just don't drop the Flame Jugglers and he's that low for Moltons, then it's not like... I need every power I can get to try to rush him down through Moltons. Is that enough? Well, it's enough to keep him up. He didn't have a taunt for it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Maybe all in. There are some things where it's better to trade for a 3/3 here.
From the void I come.
Shields up.
I have all my stuff next turn. I think he's dead. Swipe this. Give him a 7. Yeah, he's dead.
Safeguard the land.
Get to play around random Mal'Ganis too.
This time.
But I still have 13 minutes. What if I make it a top 100? I still get 2 points.
Versus,
It's probably not happening though.
I will fight with honor.
I must protect the wild.
If only I woke up to play on EU. I was actually at like 100. I was probably like somewhere around 100 on EU, but I didn't wake up again. Power of the Wild is a minion, but it's bad minion as a 3/2 against Paladin. Jugglers are really good. I think I just follow the curve. Season is ending in 10 minutes. 12 minutes. Ends at 12 p.m. or midnight Pacific. Alright, I'm going for it. Yeah, I don't need the Aspirant, right? Because I play Aspirant on 3 mana next turn, it's useless.
It's getting hot in here.
It's okay, it's still 2/3 against Leopardum. I mean, it's much better kill it, but it's all kinds of weird things with like secrets, avenge, abusive. Is he even running secrets, I think? Maybe he's not, the more I look at this. Leopardum isn't something that is that common to run with secrets.
Elune, guide my lance.
Because the secret decks into Mysterious Challenger are like board control decks. Not like they're kind of facey, but
This apple on your head.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Mark Allow, this would be a 3/4. Wouldn't a 4/3 wouldn't make a difference. Oh, that's scary. Shield mini bot just eats up my combatant. At that point, even though it's gonna be a 6/1 after the trade, I can't really punch it. I can punch it. Let's see. If I make this guy a stealth 3/2 plus the Mark of the Wild, I think what the best play here is actually just to make some guys.
Another night on the prowl.
Hope he doesn't consecrate. Because at least both of these trade for it, whereas the Savage Combatant doesn't trade for it.
I'll never tell.
Reporting for duty.
Secret.
For the wild.
See if it's Avenge. I hope it is. It's not Avenge. Maybe I go YOLO like super greedy then. And just Mark of the Wild. It's Competitive Sphere, I think.
Who am I?
Oh, here it comes. Here comes the pain train. He only got 3 secrets. Competitive Spirit. Here comes the pain train.
Well played. Get down!
Hopefully I can clear some of the big guys, so we'll see what happens. I think I can. No, I can't. Because that also taunted my damage. So I can trade both here. I can just leave up a 6/6. Or I can kill the 6. No, I mean, I gotta kill a 10/4.
Time waits for no one.
Oh, I messed up. Oh, man. I think I have like no chance of winning with this play. I think I had to just attack into the Mysterious Challenger so I can swipe it next turn.
Reporting for duty.
I don't have taunts. I might have been able to win if I did that, but now I don't have any chance of winning. It's just on the damage race. I couldn't have played Dr. Boom. I like had to swipe next turn. Probably playing Patron. I know they're playing Patron Warrior actually. The metagame was really good until Mysterious Challenger got really popular, and then it turned back into Patron's by far the best deck. Because a lot of the new mid-range decks have a better shot against Patron, and some of the control decks do, but Mysterious Challenger like beats every single minion-based deck, pretty much. This is maybe one of the only decks that does okay, since it's really fast. Maybe like the Paladin I played before with a lot of tech cards, but Patron's like just off the charts insane again. Just because Patron like naturally counters the Mysterious Challenger Paladin. It's so easy to beat token-based decks as a Patron Warrior. And control decks get smashed by Mysterious Challenger. Because without board control decks can't proc Noble Sack. So like when they play Mysterious Challenger, say you're like Control Priest or Warrior or something, without board control you have like almost no chance to clear it. Because if you just snipe the 6/6 that comes back, Redemption is a 6/1, you still kind of die to it. 7/2 after Competitive Spirit. You kind of need something to pop the Noble Sack and then to remove stuff. It's really hard without board control. Couple of options here. I can trade the 4/3 in, or I could just charge and leave the 4/4 up. I guess I convinced myself. There's no way I do that, because then I'm straining myself.
Another night on the prowl.
Then I'm just straining myself with the Shredder against Freezing Trap. At least 2/3 came, so it's not as bad as if something that died explosive shot here.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Go to silence. The secret is scary.
I must safeguard the land.
This is the perfect setup for explosive shot. Totally accident, by the way, but it's actually like so perfect for explosive shot. Probably, okay, well I can assume I win the game unless it's explosive, so let's just assume it's explosive. I like Power of the Wild. Say it's my Panther. I can stealth a 4/1, or I could just play a 3/2 after. I kind of like playing 3/2 after. This is a 1 mana. This is a 2 mana. This is better to return to my hand. Although, it's probably Mister. Okay. Oh, it's over. Let's just kill him.
Time waits for no one.
Another night on the prowl.
It's Snake, yeah, it should be.
Well played. Well fought. I concede.
Charge the minion, buff it, it would still die to explosive, that's why. It's, you know what, I think I'm done. I'm just gonna wait. It's like 59, there's no way. I like the deck a lot already. Don't need to really test it more. I think it's very strong. I think I had a Fel Reaver before in another version of this. I like Nimsh's more though. Like it's faster than the one I'm used to playing. The one I played still had like Ancient Allure, like one Ancient Allure, one Doctor Boom. Instead of double force, I had like one force, one Mech Bearcat, not like probably just Sky Golem. It's a little bit. It's curve seems similar. This is better, I think. It's just these. I'm not too sure about the sisters and the Mark of the Wild, but there's no good 3-drop for this deck. That's why it's like they're just fire tanks. Like I don't really mind the sisters. They're fine. It's just this Mark of the Wild sometimes I'm a little bit iffy on. But then if you do remove Mark, you might as well remove these for, I don't really know even what you would remove them for. Maybe for the Flame or maybe Spider Tank. Oh no, you just use these anyways. Yeah, the comment about facing the deck as mid-range Druid, the counter to this deck is playing a slower Druid. Or at least in the past when I used to play this a lot, like a year ago. Slower Druids would generally beat this Druid because of taunts.
Warm your frozen boots by the
And it was also weak to handlock because you would almost never have the answer to their giants. Like slower mid-range, you can kind of combo them on turn 9. On this deck, you have to just rush them down. There's no way to like draw and cycle and control the handlock until you combo them on turn 9. So the two weaknesses of this deck that I know about are those two. But this deck got so much better. There's so many good new cards here. Living Roots is insane. Aspirin. Even these are all better than before. The 2 drops before.